Hi, in this video series, we are exploring the process of integrating ChatGPT with various products such as Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, Colab, Jupyter Notebooks, VS Codes, etc. In this video, we will see how to natively integrate ChatGPT with Google Docs. Okay, so here I have opened my Google Docs. Now I'm going to extensions, app scripts. It will open this JavaScript prompt. I am copy pasting a function which we will go through in detail later. Now give this project a name. For example, I'm giving it ChatGPT. Rename and save it and run it. It should take a couple of seconds. Now I'm assuming you are already familiar with what ChatGPT is and you already have an OpenAI account as well as the API token. So review the permissions. Now what we are doing is we are giving this JavaScript the permissions to edit the Google Doc, which we will see. Go to advanced and then allow the permissions. Okay, so that's being completed. Now come back to the Google Sheets, full screen mode. Now you will see a new menu appeared here called ChatGPT with these three functions. Okay, first, so here I have some text. This is the prompt we are providing to ChatGPT. So generate 2 blog ideas on ChatGPT. Go here and click on completion. Okay, so now the script is running. We are connected to the ChatGPT, and then it provided us with these 2 blog ideas on ChatGPT. Next, what we do is, let's do this. Write a 100-word essay on the topic. On the topic. Maybe let's take this topic. Okay, again highlighted this part, go to ChatGPT and then click on this completion. Again we are connecting to ChatGPT and here we have the 100-word essay on this topic. Now here let's do just artificial intelligence. Highlight this part, go to ChatGPT and this time click on generate ideas. So it has generated these 3 ideas. Now let's do the same, right? Artificial intelligence, highlight this, go to ChatGPT and then generate paragraph. Okay, again we are connecting to ChatGPT. We should be seeing the text soon. So this is what being generated. Okay, now let's go to the code to see how we are doing this. So this is the code. Now, as I mentioned, I'm assuming you already familiar with OpenAI, and you already have an account as well as the API key. Now, this is my personal key. It's already being deleted, so you won't be able to use. You can create your own API token for free. So here we have few variables: the API key, the model, the temperature, and maximum tokens. Now, what these variables means and how they affect the generated text, I'll create a separate video series on these parameters. For the time being, let's take them as it is. Okay. Now this is the function which has created the menu we saw here. So it's this ChatGPT menu and then these three options here. So ChatGPT, that's the main menu. Under it, we have created these three functions. And then we have two helper functions. The first one is to create the request body given the prompt. So here we take this function, take the prompt as an input, and the model, the temperature max tokens, it creates this request body. And then this function, it takes the request body as well as the API key. So it creates the payload for the post method. So here we have the post method and the header contains the API key and also the request body. Okay. Now this is our main function, the text completion function. So what we are doing here is we are getting the doc, that's the Google Doc, using the document app, and then the text we highlighted, we are accessing it using this function. And then we are accessing the body of that Google Doc so that we can edit it, we can add new text, etc. Now in this case, the selected text is our prompt, and with that prompt, we are generating the request body, and then using the request body, we are creating the request payload. Now this is the OpenAI completions endpoint. We are hitting it with the request payload. Okay, and we get the response. We process this response here, and the generated text is in the form of this dictionary key values. Okay, so that's being written. So this generated text is being appended to the body, which is our Google Doc. Okay, so the other two functions, this function takes the prompt, the full prompt, whereas these other two functions, as you can see here, prompt, it's only taking the keyword. We appended it with generate 3 blog ideas on the topic. So that's why here you see when we selected this part and run it with generate ideas, by default it has created these 3 ideas. Okay, and similarly the other function, generate paragraph function, we have hard coded this write a 100-word paragraph on this particular paragraph. So essentially this function and these two functions are doing the same, but here we have provided the prompt with the context, whereas here we are providing the context as well. Context, what I mean by that is what we are trying to do, right? Here, this is the topic and what we want to do. So for the completion part, we are providing the context as well as the topic, whereas here the context is already there. So this function is supposed to generate ideas. This function is supposed to generate some 100-word summary. That's all. So this code is provided in the GitHub link below. Thank you very much.